Okay, and zoom out a bit so I can see what's going on. Events, great. I do want to start heading off towards this pragmatic pick where I get 50 turns a piece. So, and in this case, that gives a bonus as well, although I don't get as much points. But 25% extra research at this stage would be very nice. So let's go for that. Okay. How is research coming anyway? 48. Okay, it's increasing. We've actually, because it's been 10 turns, we've got a new citizen. And you know what? I think I might pick up a scientist this time. I'll stick that on the capital for the time being. Yeah, so let's train that citizen. I could just have it loosely placed or not placed on a planet, which will give me 3%. But if we have a look at my research overall, 30% there would almost definitely be better than 3% overall, I think. I mean, I haven't done a calculation, but 20 odd, yeah, that's surely. It's nearly, what, 6 points? And what's that? 3% of that amount, say? Yeah, so what's that? Half, that's 1.5 research points, that would be, I think. Rough, very, very rough math. So it's a lot more. Right, let's come here then. You don't have to do this. You can wait actually to choose your citizens. You don't have to get it straight away, and sometimes it is worthwhile waiting. Alright, so we've got Scientist Baron Pont. Let's transfer you to Drengy. I don't know if there's a cap on how many you can have on one planet. If there is a cap, it's quite a lot. Maybe 9? I've certainly had 5 before on one planet. So, yeah. Let's make that there as well. Right, so that's, yeah, 31% from that scientist there. So that's what was it, 6 odd, 7 odd? Does it show up here? Huh, not sure it's quite that amount then, because, yeah, part of it is this percentage amount, so maybe it's 4 or 5, it's still pretty good. Okay, so got to watch out for that. Is that, yeah, that's movement negative, so let's not go in there. Let's come out over here, and we found the Onyx Hive. Ah, excellent to meet my future servant. So this silicon base, so I think, yeah, I think they might be able to colonize radioactive silicons. Pretty sure they can actually. So I haven't found any radioactives. I don't want anyone being able to colonize that, and no one is able to colonize that without attack, so there's no worry about that yet. I would like to pick that up at some stage. Looks like the Yule might have got something up here. Starbase. Right, how much of a threat is this pirate? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta be careful not to go too near to that. Anything there? Oh wow. Yeah, the Yule got over here as well. So they got 4 colonies. It's not actually as much as me. The Altarians have 5, which isn't 6 actually, which isn't as much as me. Well, it's the same as me, but they're likely to get more down here, definitely. Highly likely. And these other 2 empires, I think, are probably going to be the strongest empires, I'm guessing, because they probably got a lot to themselves. It's going to be 50 odd. 50, 60-ish planets. Minimum. Yeah, that's a minimum about 60. Colony. Right, can come over here. Is there a constructor coming down? Yes. Oh, I have the ability now to upgrade to these iron drives, don't I? But it's going to cost a fortune, more than likely. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. But is that right one? Let's check. It is, yeah, D2 Mark III. So that's got 6 moves. What does this one have? That only has 1 range and needs more range. So it is actually in my interest to upgrade this. Let's move it first. And then 2 turns. Is it worth taking 2 turns out? It probably is. 90 isn't that much. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade that. Right. Now, there may be an issue with this upgrading as well. It may actually spend another administrator point. I'm not 100% sure. Probably would have to keep an eye on it to figure it out. I've got a feeling that is the case. But I start with what, 40. I've got 28 left. I think it's worthwhile doing in this instance, maybe. I should, even though that takes time to upgrade, I should be able to get down there quick in theory, and in fact I can't even get down there at the moment because of the range issue, so I do need more range. I'm gonna maybe wait for a constructor to get into place. That one I could also think about upgrading. I won't do quite yet though. I really could do with some cash. Right. Shipyard is idle. Let's get out another cargo survey. So that'll bring me up to 5. That's how I'm going to get money at the moment. Right, can't get either of those. Or that. There's capsules up here though, so let's come grab those. Right. Let's end the turn. Okay, we got a tech boost for a capsule somewhere. And more treasury there. Okay. Right. Let's get that capsule. Right, extra treasury. Okay, so money's coming up all of a sudden. Let's come down there with that. And I think this is still the end of last turn actually. Just doing that movement. Okay, colony. Right, so just completed that there. I'll come back to that in a second. Oh, well that just found a frozen world. Now you're actually capable of colonizing that at this stage. I am not. Oh, and there is another world there. Okay. I need to get some ships up here pronto. Let's move this up then towards here and keep it out of the way of the pirate at the same time. Okay. What's here? Nothing. Right. Okay. What else is going on? Right, there's just a bit of fog with that. This colony ship. Am I still thinking of bringing that down here? Oh, I've got plenty of range with it. I still could upgrade it to a yeah, with iron drives, potentially get an extra movement. If I move it there, I should be able to upgrade it in a turn in theory. How much movement has got left? 1. Let's have a look. Upgrades. Occupier, 1 turn. That one? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Should work pretty well. So let's upgrade. Right. That one's got turn or whatever. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna try and grab both of those worlds down there. That's going to be the plan, and then I'm going to start sending colony ships up here. There's a couple of worlds and get there, maybe worlds up here as well. Yeah. Hopefully what will happen. Let's get another occupier made then. So I'm actually got so much production now that I'm getting more left over here. You can only make one ship per turn, though, sadly, in a shipyard. So yeah, it's probably time for me to make another shipyard coming up. That's something I should definitely consider doing. Okay, so I've updated my colonies. I'm going to be making a shipyard on Drengi. It doesn't actually mention how much production you need to make a shipyard, which is a bit of an issue, but I've got stored production there, and yeah, I might have enough alone with this amount by the looks of it. Anyway, so I'm going to make that on Drengi. To actually make the shipyard, I had to stop Drengi being connected to this shipyard, which is a bit of an issue since I'm going to be losing quite a bit of production, but I've got some stored up, and I really want to get a shipyard made in a turn rather than wait on it elsewhere. So I think that's worthwhile doing. The other colonies, mainly again at work camps and these deep core mines, which yeah, definitely stuff I need to get at pretty early on. I'm actually recording on a different day at this point, so yeah, I got to remember a few things. It looks as if I've got one ship left to move before I end the turn, so I'm gonna go and grab this capsule. I think in my existing shipyard there's a colony ship being made, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to launch it next turn because I don't have the population. There's something which I've been meaning to mention. I've forgotten about it previously. When you actually add sponsors to the shipyard, where the planet is based in, yeah, regards of how near it is to the shipyard, it's a big factor actually. You can see there's a distance decay, so that is definitely a reason for me to get at more shipyards, because I'm losing production amount having them, yeah, ship their production over. I may actually have that one ship production up here long term though, because it does have a range bonus associated with that precursor world. If you can get 5 planets all very near to each other, just ship into one shipyard. That is a way to get ships made very quickly. I've just remembered there's an asteroid there that I want to actually build, and I think that's just about it for the turn. So let's end turn. Okay, looks like some of my surveyors have found something. There's breaking news from GNN. Vile Rant, the post-ethical complaint hub, has released its annual tally of the most coercive and incompetent governments within the galaxy. Not exactly sure what that means. Perhaps it's low approval or something. Actually, quite a few of my planets are in there, so Corruption Watch, supposedly, whatever that is. Right, this is mentioning that I have more colonies than the soft cap, which is 4. But yeah, I'm not planning on doing anything for that quite yet. I have 6 colonies and approval is just about okay. Luckily we don't have elections with this government, which yeah, we could lose those if we were to have poor approval. The aim here is still to grab a ton of colonies. So this tech gives me more growth. That has certainly helped a little bit. We now have this government, but I don't believe I can change the government for about 13 more turns. But that may well be the option I go for if I want to culture flip some people. Having an early war at this point wouldn't be good, because the AI does have advantages and I need to catch up, but at some point I definitely am going to be declaring war on everyone, and yeah, I would prefer the wars to be of my choosing though, rather than the AIs coming up. I think I should go for this tech now, so I can get these extreme worlds. There's a barren world nearby, there's a frozen world I think. I do kind of need to get Universal Translator at some point. Yeah. These wonders, almost, these projects, I really don't pay them an awful lot of attention. Arguably you could make a case that I should, but I don't think, some of them are quite nice, but yeah, just getting a lot of planets early on is more my intention, so I can just take those off people later on if I have to. If I can sneak 1 or 2 in, no, I will. I don't really want to be, yeah, one of the reasons I don't pay them a lot of attention early on is because I don't want to waste tiles on those. I just want a ton of production up here. Maybe on some other worlds I'm more than happy to though. Right, so let's get some movement done. There's a capsule there, let's go and grab it. Okay, and that gave me a tech boost, and that's out of movement. Okay, I just stopped for a minute to turn the music up a bit. I think I lowered it at some point. So, right, let's keep on exploring. Okay, let's do this one then, because it's rather important. So, I guess actually I might come down here a bit, find out those before turning up there. There was pirates over here, wasn't there? So I do need to be a bit careful. I mean, I could just like click over here and have this move a ton, but it is a bit risky doing that. I really don't want to lose this ship. So we've, yeah, pirates there, for example. Movement of 6. Stone. Oh, this is their capital. This is yeah, of this empire from memory. Those silicoids. Is this movement? No, it's defense. Right, I want to come close down to here, but I do have to be careful of this pirate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Right, nothing there. Okay. If this doesn't have... oh, it does have a movement. Maybe it's 2 nebulas next to each other. I'll come up there next turn. Since that's their capital, that's really surprising actually. So there's a capital there, there's a capital there, capital there, and a capital there. So 4 capitals all very near to each other. So whoever the Romanian Empire is, they could have a fantastic start. 10 of stars all near to them. Now this has been upgraded recently, the range has been increased. Sadly it's just at a range here, but I think, yeah, I should go for these two. Starting to look like I got a decent chance of grabbing them. That constructor can extend my range in a bit. Should I just click down here? Yeah. Oh, well, if I could. I'll have it go down there. Right. Let's come over there. That one should have been upgraded as well. Okay. I could be more careful with my movement in case I want to change direction at some point, but I think I'm okay with that. Space junk. Let's go and grab that. Okay, idle colony. So that just made the shipyard. I'll come back to this in a second. Is this the new one? Right, colony ship got done there. Should I... you know what? Can I make another shipyard here? No, I can't. Why is that? Not entirely sure. Oh, because it's got the production going to it, that's why. So, let's edit... that. Yes. I think I'm going to get another one here. Okay. If I had to guess how much a shipyard production is, it's probably about 30-ish. So, that one has no production going to it at the moment. Let's anchor it then. That's a rather loud noise. I'll have that come down to here. Okay, for the time being. That one, let's... well, I won't add drench. I've still got a ton of production there. I just built a colony ship. I don't think I can launch it. No, I probably need to add Drengy back on. I guess I'm going to have to wait a turn on that. How much population? 1.4... yeah. Actually, I might have enough population to launch one. I'll make one more shipyard. I want to get more out. So, guess I'll wait one more turn on that. This then, let's make another constructor style ship. which is a forger, of course. I think. And yeah, that should complete. You've noticed that's 2 turns. Right, I think that's everything done for the turn. What was the tech I just got as well? Oh, I can now start to think about terraforming actually. So you can see there some of the tiles I'm able to get. I'm thinking of 3 there, 4, 5, 6. There should be 6 terraforming tiles, so I can have a massive block of production all giving adjacency bonuses. Something along those lines. So I decided to take a brief minute out to figure out where I can place future buildings if I terraform certain tiles. For instance, I've got a feeling I might want to terraform around these food tiles to get yeah, more, well, cities built here perhaps, and I definitely want to make that here for instance. And yeah, there's other places where maybe I could get big rings of production, big hexagon rings or elongated hexagon. Big hexagon rings are what you're really looking for to maximize your adjacency. If they can be on or next to bonuses like that as well, then yeah, that really works out even better. So yeah, I think that's it for the turn. Let's end the turn. Okay. Still losing money. Yeah, really isn't that big a deal if you're picking up a ton of anomalies and getting money off them, which I have to a certain extent and intend to do even more so. Right, so there's a colony down there. It would be so nice if you could have a ship hotkey, to be honest, especially in a Let's Play. Right, so let's go and grab some more anomalies, if I can find them. I guess I'll come down over here. I am sending a constructor up here. I could do with exploring more over there. I don't think I'm going to get there in time to really help that out, but it's almost certainly a site there, isn't it, to grab all that. If there's more resources than that, then that would be, wow, really lucky. Let's come up here. Right, let's come up here as well. Nothing there, sadly, but if there was something there, they would probably grab it anyway. Ooh, we found another minor race, so that's the second one I think we found. There was one, yeah, down there. So I could try and conquer them potentially later, or trade with them, of course. Let's keep on coming up here then. These loose clumps of asteroids are definitely going to want to potentially put influence star bases near them, just to get them as a manufacturing relic. I wouldn't mind getting a star base built near to that if I can. You're scouting up over here as well. Right, let's bust a tiny bit of fog with this. Okay, space junk there. Right, so I'll head off towards that capsule. Okay. So I think I've just made another shipyard. Right, I'm going to take a brief minute out then to move some shipyards and figure out my production and upgrade my colonies. So this turn I'm going to start on a project, this research project. So basically you have to invest 200 construction points and you get 50 research back. It's not exactly a great ratio, but at the moment I don't think there's anything spectacular here that I need. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and my other places look thus. And I decided to, well, I moved these down. This is gonna come down to here, so it's gonna be in range of those two and that one. Drengy's sadly gonna be 7 tiles away from that shipyard, so I'm not sure if I'll use that one for all 4 or not, but yeah, I'm gonna place that down here. I could even get some population off there for colony ships maybe if I do that. I brought that one down as well. That one was actually slightly in the way there. I got the colony ship that was in there out there, and it went around a weird route. This is heading off towards this planet here, this colonizable one. Very good one as well, so hopefully I can get that. Next colony ship, I might try and nick that barren world. It's very debatable having aboard an next to the Altarians though. And then maybe send one up there, I'm thinking next. But Yeah, I'm waiting on pop growth at the moment. I got 1.2 on Drengy, 1.1 on Konar, and they're not exactly growing as fast as I would like. That's 0.2, but I got more bonuses now. Hopefully it'll be more than 0.2 in reality. That one is 0.2 as well, even though I'm not... Oh, actually, yeah, I've got 100% approval here now, so that's good. Okay, so I've got this constructor left as well. Yeah, the Euro is starting to get star bases everywhere and nicking and stuff, which is a bit of a pain. Well, if I colonize... yeah, I think I'm going to bring one up here. There's 2 Illyrium up there, which maybe I can grab. But if I colonize one of those worlds, I have the range anyway. This might have range to get the planet up here. I'm going to get that soon anyway, so I could colonize that first if I need to. Right, I think that's it for the turn. Next turn. Treasuries up 100 points. I should show you diplomacy screen as well, the relations. So you can see here I'm starting to lose relations for various reasons. There are things I could do about it, but at this stage I'm not too worried. Relations will get a lot worse in future, more than likely. Not sure the earliest day I will declare war on you at this difficulty level. Maybe turn 40. So I do still kind of want to get this, just to give me time to build up and then go after them in force, but we'll see if I get it or not. Space junk down here. It's gone. Oh, this is the end of the turn still, was it? Someone built Paxton's Emporium. And we found the last... Is it the last one? We found a Slime. I wonder what you'll taste like. The Trenchant reply is. Yeah, I think that's everyone now. So there's actually 2 silicons in this game we've got. Both of those races were added in Crusade, I believe. So they're very good at getting radioactive worlds. I think they were allowed to colonize. But some of the more carbon related ones they won't be able to. So there's only actually 2 carbon life forms in this game, myself and the Altarians. That could give me an advantage in certain areas of the map compared to the synths and the silicoids. Right, so let's bring this up here then. Right. Where to next with this? I think I'll come up in this part. I won't go for that one. Hopefully that one can go and look up there in a bit. There's a freighter. I don't think I have the freight tech yet. It's not going to be important for us Drengy though. And of course, if your tax rate's 0, you won't get anything from it anyway. Which mine currently is, I believe. Because I'm focusing more on keeping my approval highs to grow my population. Okay. If you can avoid it, don't go into people's territory because it does lower relations if you haven't got an open borders treaty. That shipyard's idle. I think I'm going to keep on moving this one. Currently that I set that place not to move its production to this shipyard, but it's the furthest away so I get the least from it. Yeah, I'm going to keep on moving this one. Maybe down to these. Okay. And this place, I think I made a colony ship there this turn, but I'm unlikely to be able to get it out. No, so I won't make another one this turn. Let's make another forger then. Just construct the ship. And that looks like that's it for the turn. Okay, hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Next turn. Your influence is actually getting up a decent amount already there. Just a bit worrying. I got treasury for something. Making an influence starbase there is probably a good idea. I'll have to make one down here as well just to keep on to my plants, unless of course I get this influence government and start making consulates or something on my worlds. Okay, that's not good. This one seems to be bugged. That one probably isn't, so I'm expecting them to grab that unless they're coming down here. Right, let's go and grab space junk in a minute. Right, I lost sight of that. It's probably coming up here though. Right, might not be such a bad thing if I lose out in that world. If the Yor get it, they will have tensions with the Altarians and their opposite ideologies as well. So liable to end up in a war. Okay, so I've upgraded both of those. Now we're getting extra research points and extra production. I've actually hit my pop cap here. I think I'm going to get a city up. I have enough food. So the city basically is the way to increase your pop cap, if I haven't mentioned it. Food, I need 4. It's a tiny bit of maintenance to get adjacency bonuses. Sticking it next to that, I will get a bonus because that's population related. So, were there any pop caps in this world? Or is it? I think yeah, it's minus the food, but it's not a pop cap thing. Apart from if a synth were to colonize this precursor planet, so it won't affect us. So yeah, should I get that up now? I think I'm going to terraform a big ring of production around here and probably ignore the bonus off that wealth influence bonus, which isn't so important for that location. It could be important if someone colonizes that. I might need the influence then. With this tourism thing, no, I do want to connect all of my worlds because we get more out of tourism if it connects to the capital. So I could connect that over to there and that over to there at some point, probably pretty easily anyway. Right, I've got a feeling I might have to take a minute out to do my colonies this turn. Let's come over and have a look in here. This constructor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe. Okay. Should be able to. If I move there, I think I get all of these. That's probably where I'm going to put it. So I've got to wait one more turn, sadly. Right, let's come up here. Anything up there? No. What was that Paxton thing as well? I think it was that. So someone got a tourism boost. Paxton, I should say. Meant to show it before. Right. Okay, they got 2 up here. That's actually the civilization capital. It's a very weird map, this, where they've put all the empires. They haven't interspersed them very well. So there's probably a ton of colonizable worlds over in this part of the map, I'm guessing. That, yeah, they're probably still available because all the empire's starting capitals are so far away. I'm surprised they haven't got over to here yet then. I really need to get a move on if I'm going to beat them to it. Assuming they haven't just got it. Oh, typical. They have just got it. Okay. There is that frozen world though I can still get. Yeah, so I'm starting to think I should be coming down here now. I do have a couple of colony ships coming down there. I think those 2 are still available as well. Oh, they just got another one down near Altarians. Okay. Let's come up here then. If there's something there, I should be able to get it before them, hopefully. Yeah, I think I got the worst starting position here. This is where most of the stuff will probably be, and I'm the furthest away from it. With others, yeah, nearer to it. Okay, so not the end of the world though. Just have to take their planets if they get more to me. Shipyards idle here. Wow, got a lot of production there now. Let's. Can I get a colony ship out yet then? So there's 1.6 there. Oh, yes, yes I can. Well, they just colonized that. I've got one going up there which can get that frozen world. I think the Yor are going to get that, but I might just send it down in that direction anyway in the hope that, who knows, I get lucky. Is that nebula going to cause an issue? Oh, it's not on that tile. Okay, good. Let's come out here then. Right. Let's come down there. Let's switch directions to down there if I don't get that. Okay. Now constructor can do what? Let's try and get this relic, I think. Bring it loosely over to there. I think I'm gonna have a production ring around this area eventually, so I'm making that here now. And yeah, and got my shipyard to do as well. I guess I'll put a colony ship in here, but yeah, I don't have the population yet for it. Right. And I think that's actually it for the turn. I could do with some of these shipyards getting into better locations sooner, maybe. Right, maybe I could have made them over here, but they're busy building other infrastructure. Right, let's end turn. Okay, nice anomaly there. Tech boost, excellent. More money. Right. Let's go and grab that space junk. Okay. What's left to move? 3 movement with that one. Get a capsule. And that one can get the space junk. Okay. Right. Next turn. Wow, money's come back a bit. Bizarre. So there's that one still available, but I don't think it's worthwhile. Still want that morale one, don't I? So what did I need for it? About 1,002 Prometheon. That one I probably don't need anymore. I'm going to be able to colonize all of those type of worlds. That one I could maybe go after still. I think there's most of the rest combat related then after that. Scout type. Shall maybe we'll want at some point. Okay, research. Extreme colonization comes in, so I can now colonize, I believe, frozen, barren, and aquatic worlds without issue. Let's pick up the universal translator, more than likely. Here. But there is certain other things I want. That's more terraforming. That growth rate in a colonial hospital actually is that would help me get colony ships out quicker. 5 turns. How much for this? Okay, we'll take a turn getting that and then we'll come back to that maybe. Right. I think I'm gonna bust the fog a bit here because I'm quite close to the edge of the map. Oh, and there was an anomaly there, and okay, that proved worthwhile. Right. Right, let's make... I think this is going to be our first starbase actually, so let's put that to there. That gets all 4. Not sure if there's another tile that does that. Probably isn't actually. So, not 100% sure on that, but let's build the starbase here.